Today, we're going to dissect one of Mazda's most curious and, dare we say, controversial releases in recent times. We're talking about the CX-70, an SUV that comes with a promise of luxury and sportiness, but carries a fundamental paradox from birth. The concept is simple. Take its larger sibling, the three-row CX-90, rip out the third row of seats, and sell it as a new model focused on 5 passengers. The catch? The same price. That's right. Mazda's strategy is, at the very least, bold. The brand is betting on a niche of consumers, likely couples with grown children or those who simply don't want the image of a disguised minivan, who are willing to pay the same amount for fewer seats. The justification would be a stronger focus on lifestyle, design, and driver experience over sheer practicality. It's a risky bet that assumes the aversion to the family car image outweighs financial logic. Time will tell if the market agrees with this philosophy. Under the skin, the CX-70 rides on Mazda's sophisticated large platform, a rear-biased all-wheel drive architecture with a longitudinally mounted engine, something more commonly seen in German premium brands. This not only optimizes weight distribution, getting closer to the ideal 50-50 balance, but also defines the vehicle's proportions: long hood, short front overhang, and an athletic stance. To differentiate it from the CX-90, Mazda replaced the chrome trim with gloss black accents, giving the CX-70 a look that's bolder and less formal. At the heart of the machine is, without a doubt, a 3.3-liter inline-6 engine, a rarity in this segment. In its standard configuration, this power plant, aided by a 48V mild hybrid system, delivers 280 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque. For those wanting more, the S-trims raise these figures to an impressive 340 horsepower and 500 Nm, making the CX-70 one of the most powerful SUVs in its class. This engine is praised for its smoothness, linear power delivery, and pleasing sound, being one of the model's main selling points. However, it's not all roses. Mazda also offers a plug-in hybrid, or PHEV. On paper, the numbers are good: 323 combined horsepower and around 42 kilometers of electric range. The problem, consistently pointed out, lies in refinement. The transition between the electric motor and the 4-cylinder combustion engine is described as rough and not very smooth, while the gasoline engine sounds coarse when pushed. And here's the rub. The more expensive and technologically advanced option ends up delivering a less premium driving experience than its 6-cylinder sibling. The 8-speed automatic transmission, standard across all versions, is another point of debate. Instead of a traditional torque converter, it uses a clutch pack system aimed at delivering quicker, more direct shifts. The intention is good, but the execution seems hesitant, with programming that can feel sluggish in city driving. On the other hand, the suspension setup, double wishbone up front and multi-link in the rear, combined with the kinematic posture control system, ensures excellent body control in corners without overly compromising comfort. Steering is precise, though a bit heavy at low speeds. The interior is undeniably the CX-70's biggest trump card. The quality of materials and build not only rivals, but often surpasses that of established luxury brands. Nappa leather, wood, and metal accents create a refined atmosphere. However, this excellence is overshadowed by Mazda's stubbornness with its infotainment system. The 12.3-inch screen only supports touch input when using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, forcing users to rely on a rotary dial for other functions, a bit of an artificial limitation. In the end, the CX-70 is a vehicle full of contradictions. It offers striking design, a luxurious interior, and engaging driving dynamics thanks to the stellar 6-cylinder engine. It hits the mark for those who value driving pleasure and aesthetics. Yet its value proposition is undermined by its pricing parity with the more versatile CX-90, and its shine is dulled by inconsistencies in the PHEV powertrain and infotainment usability. It's a car for a very specific niche, someone seeking a premium SUV who is adamant about not looking like they need one. If you like this review, pause, hit the like button.